I just got this new guitar, and the second I plugged it in and started to play it, the very second I started, the lawnmower started next door. Now, this guy who I'm friends with and have gone over to his farm and gotten vegetables, he's the one doing the lawn cutting for this new neighbor that moved in here, and they trashed and crashed all of the real good wood in all of these 3 buildings they had that I took care of for 7 years. And I used to do concerts on that property, and I had my museum, music museum. All that stuff was all there in the building. I had to take it all out. The people here are so weird that they did things like the friend who I took the property caretaking, he sent me a summons after he tried to call. He said he tried to call me one day. The next day he comes over and he says, "Don't come on my property and get everything off right now." And he didn't let me know, or he said he did, but he didn't. And he has a summons on me. He says, "I'm going down to the court to get a summons on you if you don't get everything out." I go, what are you talking about? I mean, I'll take everything out. I did take everything out, but it's just so weird. He's a Christian Jehovah's Witness, and he moved a half an hour away and bought a house, and he sold this land. So when the property's getting sold, they come and the short story is they trashed all the buildings. Instead of giving them to me, I would have found a way to get most of the wood out of the property, and I would have used it. Instead, they put it all in the dumpsters and they tossed it away because they paid for the machinery to do that, and you can't rent that machinery for more than $1,000 a day or less than, so it's expensive. And they, instead of talking to me or giving it to me or whatever. So yesterday, now they built the house, and this guy who I had just said to, I talked to him at the store the day before, and I said, "Oh, I love you," or "All the love to you," I said to him as we were leaving. Okay, he's out here cutting the lawn, and he's blowing up huge dust clouds because he's basically cutting the dirt that's all around the house that they just built, and the grass is out in the field further away, but along our property line there's dirt, and he's going over it over and over again, cutting the dirt. And the smog cloud, it's in the video. It's unbelievable. And we had just washed the car and put it over in a little area that kind of faces their house. And I didn't know they were going to come do that. All of a sudden, he's got the lawnmower on, and he's got dust cloud completely covered the car just after we washed it. Now, this is a guy who's a farmer who says, "Oh yeah, the good Lord, he'll take care of us, and he'll bring the water if we need it." And he doesn't use, he uses some fertilizers, but he doesn't water his farm. He just lets whatever's going to grow naturally. And so I took a video of it and I showed him. I was pointing at him, waving at him, what the hell? And then I made a video, and I've got one where he just comes right at me and turns around and raises this huge cloud of dust all over me. I mean, it's just unbelievable how unconscious people are. I don't think they are aware of anything. I don't think they're aware of anything that's truly real. That's kind of the estimate I got on it. It's just mind-blowing. Yeah, you know, what damage did he do? Well, I don't know. Well, just some dust over our place, so he can't say he damaged anything. But you see, you know what I mean. So that's the story on that one, and you know, it's incredible. So about moving and stuff, yeah, sure. I've got a whole bunch of inspiration for that. I also just will report I'm working all these next 5 days on the Star Rock Legend movie soundtrack, story, whatever. I'm by myself, so I've got 5 days. I've got a whole bunch of material, and I'm do something with that for the next, you know. The Star Rock Legend's really like about the end of the world, where the Star Rock meteor comes down, and extinction events. So all the musicians get together and they want to do this concert to stop the Star Rock from wiping out all life. Now, you know, that's slight exaggeration. You know, of course, life is not going to be totally wiped out, but in any case, anyway, that's the story, and that's the idea, and it's mostly just all metaphoric, and you know, for the meteor, it's metaphoric meteor story, end of the world, but it's kind of happening, let's say, in that way. And now with the AI in the current, because they're using the AI to block out all of the pure music and sound and light, and just produce the artificial life. And so that's pretty much a real metaphor there. So that's the idea of communication. So